And fifth and final question, we ask this to every guest who's ever been on the show. If you could create one law that everyone had to follow, what would it be?
Everyone has to give all their wealth away at the end of their life.
I love that one. But not to your kids. But
yeah.
not to,
No, but it has to be, exactly. It has to be given away.
To kids or it doesn't matter?
Yeah. No, not to your kids. Like,
not to your kids.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. You're saying beyond your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, my friend just told me the other day that his dad just took him out the will. And his dad's giving all his money away to charity and all the kids are not getting anything. He was heartbroken. He was like, oh God, I thought I was going to pay off the mortgage on my house.
It's so funny.
So
there's a Sanskrit saying around that, which is if you have a good son, there's no need to accumulate wealth. If you have a bad son, there's no point to accumulate wealth. And so at the end of the day, that's my worldview, which is the reason that I would want the game to be structured so that everybody has to give all their stuff away at the end is because if you look at second and third order consequences of that, the people who are the best at aggregating capital, the people who are the best at making money would be the ones who are also the best at allocating it. Yeah. And so you'd actually have the best tools in the people who are best skilled to use them. And so if you know you have to give it away, then at some point near the later part of your life, you would stop trying to amass and start you'd focus on giving. And I think most people who do give get addicted to giving because they realize it fills a hole that the wealth never did.
Yeah.
Right. And so what ends up happening though is that from a societal perspective is that if all the best allocators of capital then tried to solve all the world's problems with the capital they had, so many fewer problems would exist that the whole world would get better. The other downstream effect of that is that it would get rid of a huge amount of kind of the cronyism, the nepotism, the things where, these seventh generation massive, wealth, trust fund, kids who like, it doesn't serve the kids either. You look at those families, they're a mess.
Yeah. It's a lot of pressure.
On so many reasons. And so I'm a big believer in equal opportunity, not equal outcomes. And so if everybody's slate was clean day one because no one got daddy's inheritance, then everyone starts at zero as close as possible. Obviously genetics, can play a factor there, but I think that's as equal of a start as we can get. And then everyone starts at zero and the ones who super win then turn into super givers. And I like that.
Yeah. And one thing I've learned about that as well is if you don't give now, you won't give later. This feeling of like, when I get $1 million, I'll give more. It doesn't work that way. It's a proportion, like it will hurt 10% at $1 million, it will hurt 10% at 100K. Like that's not going to change. And another phrase that we'd always hear in the monastery was, God doesn't see how much you give, God sees how much you hold back. And so that's why I like your law a lot, because it's that feeling of like, hey, at the end of it, I gave it all. Yeah. The book is called $100 Million Money Models, part of the $100 Million series.